Joe Rogan's been here before. They texted me they're lost trying to find it. Now they're on the outskirts of Austin. So they'll be in here in studio next hour. Get Joe's take on what's happening in the world today. He orbits through town. Always good to see my buddy. I wanted to continue with your phone calls. We'll do that in the next segment. But I get call after call after call after call after call after call saying, how do you wake people up? What do you do? How do you explain all this complex information to them? You do it by telling them that they're being conned, they're being manipulated, and start questioning everything. And you do it with documentary films like Follow the Republic, like Camp FEMA, and like Endgame Blueprint for Global Enslavement. And you make copies of these films, you give them to your friends, your family, your neighbors, you have viewing parties. You commit to wake people up. I mean, the government is criminal. It's bankrupt. It's run by people poisoning the food and water supply. They want a bankrupt society by design. That's been declassified and come out many places. It's time to wake up and say no. So I want to encourage listeners again to at least go up to Infowars.com, click on the big banner at the top, go to followtherepublic.com, and to get the films on DVD, to make copies, download them at prisonplanet.tv, get the free YouTube copy. Just Google or go to YouTube and type in Follow the Republic. The top one up there's got 500,000 views of over 1,000 versions that have been uploaded. And email it out to everybody. It's simple. You're under mind control. That's one of the key sections in the film. In fact, here's the mind control trailer exposing the mind control. Stay with us.
Most people still today think that all entertainment to do with movies, drama, is therefore nothing more than their entertainment. It never, ever was that case.
Throughout history, social engineers have refined techniques designed to control large populations.
It is bringing entertainment to thousands of people, right in the comfort of our own homes.
You're actually in an alpha state being completely downloaded with new ideas.
A cult of personality can be manufactured to influence the masses.
Nobody will question what he's doing. They'll be so preoccupied with where he is or what he's wearing.
Yes, we can.
The idea of making him into a celebrity.
Eventually, he said, they will expect the media to do all their thinking and reasoning for them. That's happened today.
The scientific dictatorship understands what makes human beings tick, and they're using it against us.
These cells are scanned by a stream of electrons, completing 30 pictures a second.
It's hard for people like that to take a serious interest in what their elected officials are doing. They've been programmed.
It's Obama's role to front for the international banking syndicate.
Barack Obama is a puppet of the New World Order.
Is this some sort of a New World Order?
The New World Order is emerging.
For the first time in history, we really have this new form of an empire.
The average man and woman is in a trance. They get home from work, they don't even talk to their children. They turn the television on, and they let those corporate messages set the agenda in their lives.
You got time to watch baseball. You got time to entertain yourself. But a knowledgeable public we're losing.
Kill your television, or at least turn it off a few hours a day. The children aren't even playing in your front yards anymore.
We don't want to live under a world government of the corporations, by the corporations, and for the corporations.
Fall of the Republic. Volume 1, The Presidency of Barack Obama. Obama is the latest version of 21st century mass mind control. Available on DVD at Infowars.com and online at PrisonPlanet.tv. October 21st, 2009.
And the film has now been out for 12, 13 days. Exploding all over the internet, people making copies of the DVD everywhere. If you watch Follow the Republic, you will know the truth about the New World Order, who they are, what their plan is, how to stop them, how they manipulate and control people. This is cyanide to the New World Order. This is a silver bullet to a werewolf. It's a wooden stake to the heart of the vampire. Stay with us. We are into the final hour today. This is good with Joe because it's late. We'll go into some overdrive for the PrisonPlanet.tv viewers. And the folks listening on the audio streams won't be on the AM and FM, but we should be here any minute. Joe Rogan, host of the highly successful Fear Factor, News Radio, The Man Show, HBO specials, top comedian, and known as a conspiracy theorist by the media. It means he questions the establishment. That is coming up. Let's go ahead and go to your phone calls right now. Let's talk to Richard in North Carolina. You're on the air, Richard.
Hey, what's up? I was actually curious if you had seen Al Gore, who came on Comedy Central yesterday on the Colbert Report and The Daily Show promoting his Your Choice Climate Bullcrap Global Warming book. And,
no, I didn't see it, but I know he's got a new movie coming out saying it's a religion. It's a made-up... He admits it's a religion. We've always said it's a religion. It is a religion.
He's just coming on there and he's smiling and he's going with their little skits and he's winning the hearts of these very weak-minded
just public. Like he sold NAFTA and GATT, and boy, wasn't NAFTA and GATT great.
Yeah, he's a wonderful guy, but other than that, I was actually going to get a credit card yesterday. I know it's bad, but I was gonna just buy as many copies of DVDs so I could put it out there and really help fight this info war where I'm at and everywhere else. And I was told by federal law, this, you have to know this. And I asked the lady on the Bank of America, I said, what is the federal law? She said the Patriot Act. So
yes, the Patriot Act compliance gets rid of the Fourth Amendment, surveils everything. It's horrible.
It is horrible. I just want to say, man, I'm a big fan. I really look up to you and Joe Rogan. You guys are like my two idols, so just thank you for the time.
Thank you. Joe is a character. He's been here before, but they're lost. Let's go ahead and talk to David in Texas. David, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex. I've talked to you before. Look, I work in finance, and I'll tell you, the people in our industry know very, very little about economics and sometimes even investments. And, I happen to know a lot of these guys that are chief investment officers up at the major firms that people know. PIMCO, BlackRock, Legg Mason, I can go on and on. But they give a lot of speeches and conferences and the stuff they put out to the media, but, if you have a relationship with these guys and if they know that you know what they know, if you get what I mean, if they know that you understand the same level of understanding they have, they're a little more open, I found, because since I talked to you, a month ago, I try to be a lot more poignant with my questioning to these guys now that they understand and know a little bit more. And they're all in agreement that the themes that get talked about on your show are coming down economically anyway. They all are in agreement that either slow and over time or potentially quicker that the dollar will fall against all other currencies. No question. They know that's going to happen.
Yeah, that decision has been openly announced.
Yeah. So they, and it's not that it's just not their mainstream view that they give out. But again, if they know that you understand the stuff they know, then they're a little more open if you're friendly with them. So anyway, point number one. Number two, inflation will go up, or at least the prices of stuff will go up. Inflation's already happening because that's monetary base expansion, which clearly has been happening. Stocks will go up probably over time, but it's going to be negated by the inflation. And I bring it back to the simple point of, back in 2000 when the Dow was around 10,000 and gold was 250, look at where it is now. That ratio was it cost 40 ounces of gold to buy the Dow then, and now with gold over 1,000, now it costs like 9 ounces of gold. And probably, depending on who you listen to, that relationship will slowly go down 5-to-1 and maybe to 2-to-1. So does that mean that the Dow is at 20,000 and gold is at 10,000? That relationship is probably going to exist. Stock market can still go up, but again, it's the purchasing power that makes sense, or the purchasing power that matters. But the last part is that, most of these guys and firms and people in business, they're selling to their book, meaning that they're trying to sell you on what they sell or what they recommend. So you got to listen. You got to, understand who you're.
I hear you, and I appreciate your call. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us.
Hey, folks.